pieces on this squad, how do you think they'll handle the postseason? Because obviously it's a little bit of a different animal.
I think just fine, to be honest. Obviously we've just gone through a little bit of an ACC tournament, and what's so cool about, what was so important about beating Notre Dame, that was an ACC quarterfinal, but it was here. It was different, right? And then we earned the right to go to Cary, and Cary is where the College Cup is. It's a big venue. It's a deal. It feels real. And if you look at it, we had 3 goals on Sunday, 1 from a freshman in Rihanna, 1 from a freshman in Suarez, and then the penalty was drawn by another freshman in Puerta, right? And then you go to Thursday night, back up 3 nights, you had Soleil step up and take a penalty, right? Who had missed a penalty against Wake earlier. So I think they've got a little bit of, to go old school here, George Gervin ice in their veins, and I think they're going to be okay. I think our focus is just on the game and on soccer and on playing and getting lost in the tactics and what we need to do, and not the event.
With Rihanna, how has she evolved as the year's gone on?
She has gotten more fit, to be honest. She's gotten more confident. She is giant, right? She is every bit of 6'2", every bit of a woman, but she's also a little girl. She is just the nicest, most naive kid. She's valedictorian in her class. She's won some citizenship award up in Rochester, all those things. She's gotten more consistent in terms of playing with an edge and playing with a bite, playing with a determination, playing as a 6'2" woman and not playing like she's a 5'7" little girl. And so, doing that consistently. But she's a really good soccer player. And the times that, we have Soleil and Dudley starting together, so her and Jordan don't play together a whole lot, but when they do, they combine pretty well. The 4th goal against Carolina here was playing a ball to Dudley for the 4th goal. The other day, the game-winning goal, the 3rd goal, was Dudley playing a ball to Rihanna for the game-winning goal. So those two combine really well together, and I think she's just grown up, time, experience. It's all helped.
How prepared are they for the physicality? You guys have played some really physical games, but now, as you know, it's do or die. Teams are going to give it their all, whether fair or not. How do you think the girls are ready for physicality?
Very ready, and I think that's one thing that we really took a step up in from that Wake Vatek weekend. We pretty much got bullied all weekend, and it's when we talked about our back line and we changed that, and so we've become a more physical team. But then I think on Sunday we stepped up another level in kids like Suarez becoming a bit more of a woman, and then on the other side Sophia Wynn was really physical down the stretch. We need those wide players to be women. We always know what we're going to get out of Beckman and Huff and Dudley up top, and now we're 3 in the back. We need those wide kids to be good in the air and embrace every moment of touching and scratching and clawing each other. Championships are won by women, not little girls, and we'll continue to echo that theme with all of our players.
With Ron kind of in her situation, I know you said the MRI, but if you have an update on that, but also with a girl like Sophia, like you said, and Ashlyn, who got that experience these last few games, how big has that been for them, especially now that they're going to probably get a little bit more in that playing time aspect?
It's massive, and actually I was thinking about this morning for Sophia Wynn. She's been a part-time starter the last couple of years. As a freshman, when we went to the ACC tournament, when we went to the College Cup, those wide back jobs were won by Heather Payne and Ron Ely. Last year, those wide back jobs were won by Ron Ely and Mimi Van Zanten, right? And so the other day was her first experience in a big-time championship level environment of being on the field. And she really rose to the occasion, right? And we called her out and gave her credit for that in both her and Suarez really helping us win the game in their physicality. And so, but it can't be a one-time wonder with those kids. It's got to be every single game, because like you're saying here, it's win or go home. And so every moment matters, no matter who the opponent is.
Obviously you play for it all year, you fight for it all year, but to now know once again that the road to Cary is going to run through the Flex, just how big is that?
It's massive. You know, we just played essentially an away game, right, against Carolina in Cary. You look up in the stands and it's a whole sea of blue with a little pocket of garnet. And to know that for each game we're going to have our fans, our students, our parents, our, all the, people from the community, and then on our just practice field. It's where we train, right? It's our home, right? And so we'll walk out from our locker room, we'll sleep in our own beds, we won't have to get on any planes, on any buses. It all matters a lot, right? I told somebody earlier today when Notre Dame came down here for the quarterfinal, I walked up to Nate and was like, "What's up, man? How you doing?" He's like, "Oh, I'm great. I couldn't think of a place I'd rather be than here in Tallahassee playing against Florida State," right? And he and I are good friends like that, and he jokes, right? Because he knows it's a tough place. It's a tough place to play. Tough team, tough crowd, right? Our venue is kind of tucked in, surrounded by the fences, surrounded by IPF, and then the parking garage, and then the stands. So to know that we are here for as long as we continue to play feels